Hi, I'm Erica Lee Garcia. I am the principal of Erica Lee Consulting, and I help industrial leaders reduce their costs without killing their workplace culture. So before joining the 90-day pipeline, I was in the midst of a transition. My business had just come up on 7 years, but it was very uncertain where the rest of my revenue was going to be coming from. A chapter was closing, and I didn't know what was in the next one yet. So I was excited, but understandably a little worried about the prospect of building my business from scratch. But I had a sense that there was more that I could do. The clients that I had were really happy. I had lots of repeat clients. I had never really done any outreach or marketing at all. And what that meant was that people would come back to me and ask for different things. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And I became an extra set of hands, or at times their dedicated, almost in-house trainer for a small number of very happy customers. Unfortunately, this was not enough revenue to sustain me, and I really knew I needed to do something different from an outreach, sales, and marketing perspective, but I had no idea where to begin. When I first found Ahmed in the 90-day pipeline, I had just clicked on his Facebook ad, wasn't really sure who he was or where he was, figured he was probably somewhere out there in Internetville, California, was very happy to discover that he was close by. And even more importantly than that, he was someone with whom I had an instant rapport. I felt, even when I was watching his videos, as though we were having a conversation. He was warm as well as knowledgeable and plain spoken, was really giving advice that was actionable and useful. And I knew that it was going to help me take action that I understood to get me where I needed to go. So one of the most important breakthroughs that I had from working with Ahmed was the imperative to focus. I'm an ideas kind of person. I'm always coming up with new dreams for different businesses, different angles to attack things from. It's just the way I am, and I can't necessarily turn off those ideas, but I can choose to focus. And what Ahmed gave me was permission to just do one thing really, really well. In fact, that's one of the things he teaches us is essential to succeeding in a consulting business. With Ahmed's framework on how to engage on LinkedIn, it was almost like permission to show up. And even though I felt a little nervous the first few times I did it, it really over time became more natural, and it became an essential part of how I communicate with my community. And the last really important takeaway that I've learned, and I'm still learning by working with Ahmed, is patience. Understanding that just the way you don't go to the gym once and expect to reach your fitness goals instantaneously, when you're building your business, you can't expect everything to happen at once. You really need to do the reps. You need to take time to understand your systems and your results and your actions and how they all fit together, and know that you're going to stay the course if you have the right combination of action and mindset. My business was in an okay place. It was sustainable, not by a lot, but I was working on it. I had my bases covered. I was getting by. I decided in a fit of inspiration that I wanted to triple my income in the first year of working with Ahmed. That felt like a really audacious goal at the time. But interestingly enough, I have since raised that goal again because it feels really possible that I can achieve a number that I never would have dreamed of before. And the consistent attention to my mindset, as well as objective feedback from other professionals and from Ahmed in the group, has really helped open my eyes to what's possible for me in my business.